Hey, in today's show, it's week 6 in the NFL. Some college teams get upset, and Lane Kiffin finally speaks. All that and more, plus our Beasts and Busters on That's What She Said Sports. Well, hello, everybody, and welcome to That's What She Said Sports. This is your sports chick, Nicole, Monique, and I'm next to my co-dude, BG.
Yeah.
And we want to welcome all those, not only on Podbean and iTunes, but all those watching us on Comcast. BG, how you doing?
Wonderful. How you doing?
I am good. I am good.
How was the weekend?
You know what? It was interesting.
Interesting.
A lot of sports, obviously.
Absolutely.
And just a lot going on. You know how
Yes,
that goes. Just trying to cram everything into 2 days.
Football. And did I say football?
Yeah, you said football again. So now you had a nice little road trip.
I did.
Okay.
Went down to Duval County.
Okay.
Spent some time with my offspring.
You might want to tell everybody where Duval County is.
Jacksonville, Florida. You know what I mean? First coast city of the South.
Oh, Lord.
So, all that.
But you had a good time?
Yeah, I did. It's always a good time.
Yeah.
You know, spend a little time with the Appleseed and
Yeah.
seeing my dad and my brother. So it was real good.
And you said the family liked the show.
They did indeed.
Okay.
My son actually thought I had a sense of humor.
Oh,
Imagine that.
look at him humoring you.
Yeah, I know it. My niece said the same thing too. So, you know, I don't know. Maybe this is catching on to something.
Right. Well, cool. Well, like we said, there was definitely a lot of football this weekend, so we want to jump into week 6 in the NFL.
Week 6.
B, you are up with your NFL 5.
Yes, ma'am. I'm gonna give you 5.
Okay.
My beast of the week was the New England Patriots.
Okay. All right.
Say no more.
So the whole team just did it for you.
Saint Brady. You know, I mean, what can you say about that performance?
You just tongue tied. You just can't even get it
I'm
out.
at a loss for words. You know what I mean?
Right.
Saint Brady did his thing, so
Okay.
got to give it up to him.
All right. So
Most impressive team.
oh Lord.
Ha ha. And you thought,
you see he's wearing it
yes, the most impressive team right here,
with that
right here, ladies and
one
gentlemen.
win.
Yes, one
Okay.
win is a start.
Okay.
Yeah, man, my Steelers, man.
Okay.
We won ugly.
Yeah.
So, but
But a win is a win is a win.
is a win.
Yeah.
You know, we ran the ball well, so that's a
Right.
positive. Looked like Big Ben is trying to get his short game together. So
Okay.
I'm okay with that.
Okay.
And most improved team. And before you say it, before you say anything,
Okay.
this is not showing any bias at all. This is
Right.
just the way I see it.
Okay.
That's not necessarily where it ought to be.
Okay.
The Jaguars, man.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. For truly hanging in there
Yeah.
with Peyton Manning and the crew.
They did their thing.
They played
Well,
extremely hard.
Yeah.
And I was like, what?
Okay.
How have they not won a game yet?
Right.
Playing like that.
Right.
But hey, these things will happen.
So your buster of the week, your
My
NFL.
buster of the week is my New Orleans Saints.
Oh man.
After being on the good side,
Not
you
the,
know,
not the Saints.
yeah, for the past few weeks, they were on the good side.
Yeah.
And now, you know, with a minute and change left, you put the ball back in St. Brady's hands,
Right.
and he does what he does.
They gave him too much time.
Yeah.
How many times do we say that? Certain quarterbacks you cannot give that much
You
time.
can't do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. We need to say my husband was sick.
I know he was.
You know he's a
I know he
diehard
was.
Saints fan,
I
so
know he was. Did you make him clean up behind himself? Because
Yeah.
I know he threw up.
yeah, yeah, he was sick.
Just saying.
All right, so
And
you're
my Kool-Aid team.
Okay.
My Kool-Aid team. You might find this rather interesting.
okay.
The Carolina Panthers.
Hey, I'm showing some I'm showing some Canther.
Some Camther.
Well, you know that's Cam
Cam
Panther,
plus the
Carolina.
Pan-
It's all
See,
together.
I got that.
Yeah,
See,
yeah.
you thought I was a little slow, but I got that. I got
No,
that.
but I'll be showing some Panther love too. So
yeah, man.
I feel you.
Yeah, Cam is doing his thing, man. He's spinning the ball,
Yeah.
and they're winning. So, I mean, can we be on to something here?
Yeah. Okay.
Perhaps. Just maybe.
All right. Well, let me jump into my 5 since
Okay,
you
give me
now have officially opened up something.
Give me 5.
So my NFL Beast of the Week, I said Tom Brady. I,
As
yeah.
a player.
Yeah,
As a
I
player.
didn't give it to.
The
Patriots.
You know what? And I understand that because he
Okay.
is the team.
Right.
So I get that.
Well,
I
especially
get that.
now. So I
Yeah.
mean, you know, Welker's gone, Gronk is doing whatever. So I had to give it to Brady. I mean, seconds on the clock, and he
Right.
just took the game from the Saints.
Yeah.
So I had to give it to him.
Yeah, but we've seen this movie before
Yeah.
with only a few seconds
Well,
left on the clock.
and you know, it made me
yeah.
sick to have to do it, but
I understand.
it is what it is.
Hey.
The most impressive team, I had to give it to the Carolina Panthers.
Nice.
Yeah.
You get no argument here.
So I mean, to me, they look like the team we thought they were going to be at the start of
Right.
the season.
Right.
I mean, I still think Ron Rivera has to go,
Right.
but I appreciate what they did.
Well, I tell you what, it's either Rivera or the GM, or it's a package deal, because somebody's got to answer for not getting Cam the weapons that he needs.
Right.
But I understand why they're the most impressive team, because for him to be able to do that,
Yeah.
with what he has, man,
Right.
he is Superman.
Oh yeah, definitely. My most improved team, I'm gonna give it to the Jaguars as well.
What?
Yes.
Can you say that in the
Yes.
microphone, please?
I'm going to give it to the Jaguars too.
To the Jaguars.
Yeah, to the Jaguars.
Nice.
I had to. I
Right.
mean, I'm all about. I love me some
Right.
Peyton Manning. I'm cheering for those Broncos, but their defense was killing it,
You know what, man?
and they actually played the kind of football that we expect them to play.
I agree. And if you are a fan of the game, or even if you're not a fan, if you saw that game,
Right.
man, I mean,
You wouldn't see a 0-16.
right. They played some inspired football. And the thing about it is that, I couldn't put my finger on it. Was it because Blackman was back on the field, or what? I mean, what was the deal?
Well, I think sometimes you'll take it to where when you have a team that's losing and then they're playing with this team. I mean, think about it. All week, everybody kept saying how Denver was going to just kill them.
Just kill them, right.
You kind of get inspired.
Right.
And to me, it's no different from like anybody who plays the Cowboys. The Cowboys. The Cowboys have to like up their game.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because
Right.
they're always going to get talked about. So I just felt like you get that all week. Everybody telling you you're going to lose.
Right.
You have something to prove.
Right.
So for them, I mean, they had nothing to lose, and it would have
Nothing
been.
at all.
It definitely would have been interesting if they lost.
Yeah.
So
Interesting.
all right. So that leads me 2 weeks in a row. My buster of the week. I had to give it to the Texans.
Yeah, that's.
I mean,
yeah.
It is what it is.
I mean, you can get really specific. You know what I mean? You can go from Texas the team to the Texans fans.
Well,
I mean,
yeah,
that's a shared responsibility there.
And it was interesting too because the fans thought, oh, with TJ Yates coming in, it was going to make a difference,
Right.
and then he too threw a pick.
Mhm.
So I mean, you're kind of 0-2.
Right.
Excuse me, when it comes to the quarterbacks. And the thing is, they have all the ingredients. So I don't
Right.
know what is going on with that Texas team. I mean, to me, they're no different than the Giants.
Right.
Everybody is there. I don't know what's going on.
But just because they got the ingredients doesn't mean it's going to taste good. So.
Okay.
I mean,
I like that. Nice.
Nice. Yeah. Yeah. That's the one that I've been holding on to all week.
Okay.
Yeah. So I thought I'd just go ahead and toss that in there.
Right. So, okay. So my Kool-Aid team of the week,
The red kind.
again, I had to give it to the Panthers. Oh, yeah.
Hold up. Time out.
Yes.
Time out. Flag on the play. The Panthers are filling up
Yeah.
2 spots for
Oh,
you.
yeah.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Don't be surprised if I rock that Cam Newton jersey.
What?
Yeah.
A change in wardrobe?
I said it here, folks.
Oh, my.
Yeah. I might be rocking the Cam #1 jersey.
Ooh.
I'm just saying.
Hey.
I'm feeling them.
Whatever
So.
cooks your rice.
What? Is that a Duval saying?
No, that's a moi.
Oh,
say.
okay. Whatever cooks your rice.
Yeah,
Okay.
Whatever cooks
But
your
yeah,
rice.
I mean, you really had to just give it to him. I mean, again, can you just imagine if Cam had some of the receivers that like a Drew Brees has or a Peyton Manning has? I mean, first of all, he is just talented
Right.
beyond belief. I mean,
Right.
it's just ridiculous that what he can do.
Right.
But if he could just have the people that he could throw to, I mean, the guys did step up, but he needs more than just the 2 or 3 that he has.
You know what? It's like we mentioned before on the show.
Yeah.
You have $40 million worth of running backs
Right.
back there. And it's like, okay, can you even get a 500-yard rusher
Right.
on the season out of there? You're talking about guys that you're looking to carry the load.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Ground and pound. Wear a defense down. They're both a little
They're not
smallish. Yeah, but they're making a gang of money.
And Steve Smith is like 77. So
Exactly.
there's only
and
so
only
much.
5'2".
There's only so
So-
much he could do.
You know what I mean? You got to roll the ball to him. but-
Right.
Yeah.
So let's talk about some of the Week 6 highlights.
Let's get in it.
You got the Chiefs and the Broncos, and the only undefeated teams left,
The Chiefs.
and the Broncos.
The Chiefs.
Yeah.
Broncos. We can.
Okay,
yeah,
you kind of
right.
give, but the Chiefs,
Chiefs?
yeah,
The Andy Reid led
yes,
Chiefs.
The Andy Reid who used to be with the Eagles, now who's with the Chiefs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that
The
Andy Reid.
who they called for his head
Yes.
at the end of last season.
Do you think Philly fans are a little perturbed?
That taste that's in their mouth? That's
Yeah.
crow.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
but you got what you wanted.
Hey, you know what I mean?
So
Nice,
now they have the nerve to be
crunchy crow
crying.
sandwich.
They like Foles, and
Yeah.
I just have to say, relax.
Foles? Are you serious?
Yeah, seriously, it's one game. Chill out. So
Foles. It's kind of like angel.
So let me ask you, which team are you more impressed with as far as being totally undefeated? The Chiefs or the Broncos?
Chiefs by far.
Okay.
Because I mean, you didn't see that coming. You know,
Nobody had that.
I mean, for me, it's like, okay, the only player on that team that I know is Dwayne Bowe. You know, and they had Dorsey, but they shipped him out.
Right.
So it's like, okay, what do you got?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And they're doing it.
I don't think people still know who's on their
Right.
team.
They got they picked up what's his face as the quarterback from San Francisco.
Smith.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. The guy who got his job took by Colin Kaepernick.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, he jacked him for it. I mean, he really did.
But that was so like last year.
Yeah.
So we've moved on. At least some of us have moved on.
We know.
Yeah.
Give me the ball.
But okay, but do you honestly
Smith?
see the Chiefs beating the Broncos and going to the Super Bowl?
You know what?
I'll wait.
Yes, please do, because I can't say, because I mean the Chiefs don't play on TV,
Right.
so they don't get that. I don't get a chance to take a look at them. Do you know what I mean? So I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
You know, they could.
It is interesting. You really don't see them.
Exactly.
I mean, they're
So,
like the best undefeated highlight team you've ever seen.
hello that you've never seen.
You know, that you've never seen. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I mean, you know, they could be onto something, you
Right.
know, but who knows? You know, we got to see them.
So as we know, Tom Brady upset the Saints.
Did he?
And again, I have to say Tom Brady.
He took
and
the
not
Saints cookies.
Yeah, because I pretty much was like, that's a wrap. Okay,
Yep.
the Saints
Go
can
to
move
bed.
on. Thank you, Patriots. I couldn't wait to see Belichick in his press conference with his
Right.
sweatshirt doing the whole, well, you know, we tried.
We
da-da-da.
did. We
No.
put a good game plan.
But
together,
again, they
and,
left too much time on the clock.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
So,
We have a saying in golf. You know, when you leave a putt, you know, extremely long, it's like you left meat on the bone. They left too much meat on that bone, and
and is that truly a golf saying?
it's one that we use. Me and my guys.
Okay, I was just wondering. No, I thought that was pretty cool.
You know,
So,
meat on the bone you left there. So
Oh, okay.
You ain't hungry? You ain't trying to eat? But anyways, yeah, man, they left a lot of meat on the bone.
Right.
And New England and St. Brady were extremely hungry.
yeah.
And the end result is touchdown.
Okay, but I do have a tip for Brady. Can we change the sweaters up in the press conference?
Oh my gosh.
I mean, I'm just saying.
oh,
I mean, this last sweater, seriously,
Ooh.
Bill Cosby called, and he might want a sweater back.
not.
That's all I'm
even.
saying.
I saw that sweater and I was no longer chilly. It's like, dude, what's something you got the whole?
Right.
What is that?
He is rocking it. I think he has his own line of sweaters
Yeah.
at this point. So another big highlight, the Steelers obviously get their first win.
Say it in the microphone. Say it in the microphone.
Oh my God.
Say it.
The
in
Steelers get their first
microphone.
win.
Hey, you know what?
So do you guys have momentum now?
I
Do you
certainly
feel like
hope so.
you
I
can
know
win
people
the next
are probably
one?
thinking, and I know you're out there thinking, hey, it's only one game. But hey, it's our first game of the season. So I'm happy. I'm extremely happy. So get over yourselves. But yeah, man. I mean, it's interesting because Coach T took the games out of the locker room.
Okay.
Who knew?
Yeah. Well, explain that a little further for those who probably don't know what he did.
Well, what he did was he took all the games out of the locker room.
Video games. That's what he's
Video
talking about.
games, billboard, billiards, and all that kind of stuff. So there's no more good timing before games anymore for the team.
So he took the fun away.
He took the fun away.
Okay.
And, you know, in his own words, it's time to focus on the job you get paid for.
Right.
Let's focus on the game at hand.
Which I applaud him for that.
I do as well. I mean,
obviously, he needs to go to the Texans, the Giants, and a few other locker rooms and take the fun out.
Hey, get that. Hey, give me that.
Is that fun?
Yeah.
There's no fun.
There's no fun in
It's
here.
the no fun league. You know
no
that.
fun zone. Give me that.
So what did you think?
I'm ecstatic, man.
Okay. So what do you think? B2. We got a glimpse of the old Packers.
Right?
So
You know what?
you're not feeling it?
You know what? I'm going to say this. I've said it in the past, and I'll say it again.
Okay.
And let me be very clear. Aaron Rodgers with the ball in his hands.
Yeah.
Unstoppable.
A beast.
Unstoppable.
Right.
So the line sure's up. Give him a little time. I mean, he really doesn't even need a running back. I
Right.
mean, his arm is just that good.
Yeah.
But hey, you know, I mean, that's just the way I see it.
But it's interesting too how their season's kind of taken the turn.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like we're really not even talking about the Packers
Right.
anymore.
You know, and Mike McCarthy is just one of those coaches that, you know, he's unflappable.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if he's saying, hey, don't worry about it.
You don't
You
worry
know?
about it because for all we know, I mean, they're good to make it to the playoffs.
Absolutely.
We do know that.
Absolutely.
But it's just, you know, if they get any further.
And they could very well upset the apple cart.
Right.
So.
Right. So the Gronk was in the news. That's Mr. Rob Gronkowski for all of you all.
Party man.
With the Patriots. He's the tight end for the Patriots. Now, as we know, he's missed 6 games, obviously
Right.
the first 6 games. And there's some tension going on in the locker room where the guys are kind of feeling like, look, he's practicing, he's looking good, but he's not playing. So kind of what's up? Well, his mom didn't appreciate that. And I had to give it to Mama Gronk. Yes. She actually called the Boston Herald, and this is Diane Gronkowski, and she had to
What?
defend her son. And you know what? I applaud her because I probably
Right.
would have done the same thing. Like,
Right.
slow your roll.
Because she got like what, 4 or 5 boys, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
man.
So she got to defend her baby.
5 or
so,
6 men in the house.
so I had to give it.
Tough cookie.
So basically, she had said that he's dying to get back in the field, and he's going to get back on as soon as he feels basically
Right.
100%. So, and that's also what the owner, Robert Kraft, had said, that Rob is really the only one to decide
Right.
as far as if he can play. But what did you think about his mom?
Oh man, big ups to mom. You know what I mean?
I loved it.
Sometimes you got to get gangster about your babies. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
and plus,
Did you just say get gangsta about your babies?
absolutely?
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
You know what I mean? Sometimes you got to show, hey, you
Yeah.
know, although I'm the mother hen.
No, but what do you think about the players with the whole thing of, well, he's practicing. And I think, this is that slippery slope of like Derrick Rose,
Right.
RG3.
Absolutely.
Is that whole thing of, I realize the league needs you to play.
Right.
Okay. But if you're not 100%, he's had like 18 surgeries on his
Right.
forearm.
Right.
If you're not 100%,
Yeah.
I don't want you out there to get hurt again.
And who knows? I mean, maybe they didn't put the right bionics in there or something. Maybe he's still trying to figure it out. Maybe he doesn't have feeling in his forefinger or
But
something.
don't you think practice too is a lot different? You
Oh,
could
we're talking
really,
about practice.
yeah. Hello. How do we feel about that?
We talking about practice.
But I just think, like again, like what the owner said, he
Right.
will play in due time.
I do think it's a very thin line to toe. But
Between love and hate. Oh, I'm sorry.
yes, a thin line. But it's one of those things where you don't know the dynamics of the locker room.
Yeah.
So guys are probably thinking, hey man, we really shouldn't. It shouldn't be this hard,
Right.
And if we had all the pieces,
And again, it's easy for you to say, and that's probably why RG3 is in the predicament that he's in.
yeah.
So,
Yeah. But I mean, in RG3's defense, I think he really should have played some preseason.
yeah.
Because you can't ever, adjust the game speed.
Right.
You know what I mean? And so I think it's going to get better as the season progresses.
Yeah.
But hey, is it too late?
Right.
It's too late to turn back now.
Thank you. I don't know what we do without all those sound
Hey, man,
effects.
you know what?
So,
Life is but a song.
well, and speaking of RG3, as you know, the Washington Redskins has been in the news with the whole thing of, should or should they not change their name? The owner said, hey, the Redskins, that name is, kind of a badge of honor. We've had it
Right.
for a long time. Our President Obama even came out and said that he would even change it. And we want to hear from you as far as if you own the Washington Redskins, would you change the name? And let us know either on Twitter, #SheSaidSports, or Facebook and even Google+. We want to hear from you. Personally, I think it's about time. And I think you made a good point even before the show.
Right.
You had the Florida State has
Right.
made, they have an agreement,
Right.
what you were saying with the Seminole
right, with the local
Indians.
Seminole Indians,
Right.
correct. And but the thing of it is that the difference in the scenarios is Florida State made the conscious effort to reach out,
Right.
to the.
And I think that's
the
probably the
Seminole
biggest
Nation.
thing that kind of perturbs a lot of people.
Right.
Again, it's the fact that the Redskins are like,
Yeah,
it is what it
whatever,
is.
Hey, yeah,
Yeah.
deal with it. I don't know. I think you have to have an ear to the human aspect of it.
Right.
If you have Native Americans that are saying, hey, that's derogatory,
Right.
and we think it's about time that you change it, I think you need to at least come to the table.
That's it.
At least.
That's it.
You know what
And
mean?
I think that's
and
the
just
biggest
out
thing.
of human respect.
Right.
And,
Right. And again, let us know what you think. #SheSaidSports. All right. So we got to talk about those college football highlights. Penn State beat Michigan. Wah, wah.
I'm sorry. What happened?
Penn State beat Michigan.
Oh.
4 overtimes.
Oh, wow.
That's all I'm saying.
Penn State beat Michigan.
Yeah. I've said that now 8 times. Thank
Okay.
you.
I just
Michigan's
didn't hear that.
first loss. Just
Okay.
putting that out there.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Okay. Moving right along.
Yes.
Texas beat Oklahoma. What? Yeah. And let me tell you something. I think Texas, their athletic department or athletic director's onto something. He needs to threaten Mac Brown every week.
Every week.
Because every time that man gets threatened, he pulls it out of his hat like
they
never
show
before.
up and show out. But here's the thing. I don't know if you got a chance to see any part of that game or any highlights.
I did.
but Texas was playing
Yeah.
out of their mind.
Yeah.
It was like Oklahoma didn't know what hit them.
No. And see, and that's what's so interesting, too, because, again, Oklahoma came in like, oh, this is going to be an easy win from us.
Walking through this.
And I did watch that game, and I love the fact how Texas is like, we'll take that, take that.
Yeah. Come on with your little cakewalk mentality.
Right.
We got something for that. Got something for it.
Utah shocks number 5 Stanford. Seriously.
Yeah.
That one threw me.
What?
Yeah.
What?
So I didn't even get that
But
one.
you know what? Utah has that offense,
That's
man.
it.
They
Utes.
have that. Yep. The Utes.
The Utes.
Let's give it up for our Utes.
Missouri upset Georgia. But honestly, I really wasn't that surprised by that.
Nope.
I mean, everybody in Georgia's hurt.
Here, you know what? I'm not buying that. Nope,
Okay.
Not drinking that Kool-Aid.
So that's too easy.
Not drinking that Kool-Aid.
Okay.
Nope. Next man up.
Okay.
You know what I mean? The true test of
That's
a good
true.
team.
That's true, because there's no way Nick
how
Saban could lose his whole front line. And he's
You
grown
never know
and
it.
he's grown another batch
You never know.
in his lab.
Oh man, he got the laboratory.
Right.
His fourth string lineman already in the petri dish.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So no, man, no.
And
no.
you're right, because that doesn't give Missouri the credit that they deserve, because
Bingo.
they did their thing.
But you know what? This is not a catch game.
Yeah.
This is not one of those games where, no. Missouri is legit.
Yeah, they are.
They have been for a long time.
Right.
They have lost close games in past years to very good teams.
Yeah.
So they're not a team to just
Gloss over.
Exactly.
Right.
So Georgia, coaching,
Yeah.
you have to be prepared. You know what I mean?
Well, all I know is LSU was like, yeah.
Exactly, right?
Yeah.
LSU
They were
was
very
like,
happy. Thank
Okay,
you.
all righty then.
Ole Miss gave Texas A&M a scare, and I love that. I was so hoping that'd be another big upset, but unfortunately, it didn't happen.
Ole Miss had some key losses in that game too, so let's
Yeah.
see how they look
Yeah.
from this point moving forward.
Clemson avoids an upset from Boston College. That was actually a really good game too, because Boston College had Taj Boyd on his heels.
I'm sorry, did you say something?
You don't want to talk about the game?
What?
The game doesn't means
Clemson?
nothing to you?
No.
Okay.
No.
Because you guys are playing them this
Prime
week.
time.
Okay. All right.
Next Saturday. See you in Death Valley. You can't stop the chop.
Oh my
Go Noles.
God. Okay.
Hey, man, it's a little
Anywho.
nation. I love them.
Hey,
Okay.
SEC set a record for having the most schools in the Associated Press college football poll with 8 ranked teams. So we're so happy for you. Seriously.
We really are. See?
Yeah, I'm so happy for you, SEC. Okay. All right, moving right along.
All right.
Okay. Lane Kiffin, who was fired from USC, has spoken recently, and he said it's been a very hard 2 weeks. I know.
Cry me a river.
Okay. So he also went on to say, every experience you have, there's the good parts of it and the bad parts of it. You've got to learn from the bad parts and the mistakes that you made. And I've made a bunch of them, and you learn from those at a young age still. And then you grow from there and you get stronger to your next job. Okay.
Hey, Lane, would you be liking some cheese with that wine?
Yeah. Or would you like some of that karma with them crackers? Because I'm sure everybody in Tennessee is like, yeah.
Chew on it.
Yeah.
Chew on it.
Yeah.
Tell me it
And
tastes
again,
good.
that's
Chew
when you
on it.
have to be careful.
Yes.
You cannot treat a team the way that he treated Tennessee. Bottom line.
He did Tennessee like this. You can't just do that.
Wow. Yeah.
You can't just
He
do
did.
that to a
He
team.
did. Hey, congratulations to the Minnesota Lynx, who are the 2013 WNBA champions. So want to congratulate them. I did go to that game. I was really hoping for a different outcome, but unfortunately it didn't happen.
Yeah.
But we personally here at the show want to congratulate the Atlanta Dream.
Yes.
Because we followed you and we did what we could for you all season. So congratulations, and
We
hopefully
did. And
next
we dream
year.
the dream. We do.
What is this? We dream the dream.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's my rah-rah.
Okay.
Rah-rah.
But you guys had a phenomenal season too, and we're excited
Yes.
about following you all next season. So,
congratulations to the Lynx.
lastly, we want to give our sincere condolences. As you know, Adrian Peterson suffered
Right.
probably one of the worst losses that anybody could ever suffer. His son passed.
Right.
And I think one of the things that was really sad for me is, everybody kept going back and forth, why is he playing? And then a story came out that he really didn't know this little boy. He just found out recently that it's his son.
Right.
And I think we're all missing the boat. At the end of the day, a 2-year-old boy was beat. He was beat by a grown man. And that's the part that's just so honestly disturbing out of the whole thing. So just our sincere condolences to his family and also to the mother of the child, because I couldn't even imagine.
Yeah, it's always an unfortunate set of circumstances when someone abuses a child. But not only that, man, it's And we have a responsibility. Although I know that we are a part of the media, but you can't do that. When a person is going through something, I mean, so sincere, you can't defile that
Right.
with other things, like whether or not he knew the child or not. I mean,
That's not even the
totally
story.
irrelevant.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Totally irrelevant.
Who cares? Because at the end of the day, it's not going to bring that baby back.
Absolutely.
And to me, that was the saddest
Yeah.
thing out of the whole thing that
Yeah.
was missing. So,
The upside of that is that the boyfriend is behind bars.
yes. And he too will have to deal with somebody bigger than him one day. So, all right, folks, you are listening and watching That's What She Said Sports. Again, I'm Nicole Monique, and I'm with my co-dude BG.
Yep.
And it's time for Beast and Busters.
Boss a boss.
So our first beast goes out to Brad Keselowski for winning the Sprint Cup Bank of America 500. He broke a 37 race losing streak.
I'm glad you mentioned that.
Yeah.
Because I was just about to ask you, Brad, who? Thank you so much.
You know what? Our next beast goes out to, and I love this one. This is such an awesome story. Dennis Cometto. Just 6 weeks ago, this man had a bout of malaria, and he broke the record during the Chicago Marathon, 2 hours, 3 minutes, and 45 seconds.
He had a bout with malaria?
He had a bout with malaria.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know she was in Chicago.
You know what?
She went to school with me.
Whew.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Now it's time for our busters. See, you want me to laugh at that? I'm not laughing. I'm not laughing at that foolishness.
Okay.
All right. So I have to give it to those Houston Texan fans who booed Matt Schaub, who got hurt during the game. I mean, weren't we just here, folks? Didn't we just get you for burning a jersey? Now you're booing the man? I mean, seriously.
Who do they think they are? Philadelphia Eagles fans?
Well, they throw batteries. That's totally
Oh,
different.
You know what? Fine. Battery, burnt jersey.
Right. But that was just crazy. I mean, at the end of the day, these athletes, I know, trust me, I get emotional too. I feel you. And in fact, go to our website, twsssports.com. I talk more about it. But here's the thing. He's somebody's husband. He's somebody's father. You don't boo when somebody gets hurt.
You definitely don't show up to his house.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Kyrie Irving for telling kids at an event that he won't leave Cleveland like LeBron. Okay. Yeah.
For real?
Yeah.
Come on, Kyrie. I
know.
thought we raised you better than that at Duke, man.
Seriously.
Oh, my goodness.
And then lastly, Georgetown women's basketball coach Keith Brown, who had to resign after an investigation of his contact and inappropriate language to those alleged by some of his players. So, and the tapes of what he said to the players online is pretty bad. So that's all I'm saying.
Wow.
Yeah.
Another one.
Yeah.
And another one.
That's it. So, but again, at least he resigned and he didn't have to get fired.
Okay. Hopefully they took his money away from him.
Yeah, right.
Not like somebody we know. Kept his guaranteed money.
But again, we're not going to mention any names here.
Right.
So, but again, folks, thank you so much for listening and watching. That's What She Said Sports Talk Her Way. This is your sports chick, Nicole Monique. This is my co-dude, BG.
Yep.
And remember, you can find us on Facebook, Twitter. I'm at TWSS Sports. BG?
I'm at Big BG1.
And definitely follow us on our website at twssports.com. And again, you can find us on Comcast Channel 25, podbean.com, YouTube. Basically, we're everywhere. We're stalking you all.
Absolutely.
So
10 o'clock Saturdays.
all right, folks. And we'll see you next time. Thank you.